In warming and mobilizing, I am preparing the body for further yoga exercises. Here I am hugging the knees to my chest and rocking from side to side, which stretches the hamstrings and massages the lower back. I am also rotating my feet in both directions to increase range of movement in the ankles. I will then place my feet back down onto the floor. I will take a breath in, and on an outgoing breath I'll press into my feet and raise my hips off the floor vertebra by vertebra, with the aim of having a straight line from the knee all the way through to the shoulder. And on incoming breath I shall bring myself back down vertebra by vertebra again. This is very good for strengthening the thighs in a gentle way and for mobilizing every part of the spine. I will then start to bring in an arm movement, so that I raise my arms up as I'm breathing out, rest the arms overhead, which opens the chest, mobilizes the shoulders, and I'll bring the hands back down again with the aim of touching the mat at the point my hips touch down as well. This is repeated somewhere between 3, maybe 4 times, and is a gentle way in which to warm the spine and the legs. I will then take my right foot and place it onto my left knee, and I will hug my left knee towards my chest. This opens up the hip area and is repeated on both sides. After this, I'll normally put in a twist, which is always very good for the spine. I'll put my feet and my knees together. I shall let my knees roll over to my right hand side, and I'll turn my head and look along my left arm. I will then centre the head, bring the knees back upright, and let the knees roll over to my left hand side whilst looking along my right arm. I will then centre the head again, bring the knees back upright, and just again hug the knees to me and rock the spine from side to side. Here we have another example of warming and mobilizing. Very good again for the spine, shoulders. As you can see, what I do here is I start in an all fours position. I take a breath in. When I'm ready to breathe out, I soften the arms, I lift the pelvic floor, and I draw the abdomen in, chin onto the chest, and raise my back up towards the ceiling. When I'm ready to breathe in, I soften the arm and move in the opposite direction. Taking this a little bit further, this time as I soften my arms, I allow my hips to go down towards my ankles on an outgoing breath. When I'm ready to breathe in, I come back along the floor again. I place my right hand behind my left arm, and I bring my chest down towards the floor with my left arm outstretched. On an incoming breath, I bring myself back upright, swap the hand positions over and repeat. I then come upright and do it with both hands. This is very good for stretching the shoulders and the back muscles. The next part of the movement, I stretch out my left leg behind me and I put up my right arm and stretch that out in front of me as well. This is very good for balance, but also good for building strength across those muscles. I then repeat on the other side, straightening out my right leg and my left arm. I then bring them down and I move into a twist. I put my shoulder to the floor and I turn my body around whilst looking up to the ceiling. Bring myself back upright. I then repeat the same process on the other side. Of course, these won't always be the exact exercises that are done, but it gives you an idea of the sorts of things that you can expect to do. In this case, we finish off going into a position called child. This is very relaxing and very calming.